Hello crafters and welcome to this week's From Picture to Page and Beyond Papercrafts Show update. I'm Michelle Brown, Creative Director at From Picture to Page, which is our scrapbooking, mixed media art and paper crafting community. And of course, I am so excited to be jumping into your feed today because it's show week. We are really excited to be heading into the Bendigo Show. So this week's update, of course, we've got a dash of inspiration, we've got news about the Bendigo Show, and of course, our latest update with Plan C, our conversations about craft, creativity and connection. So firstly, our dash of inspiration, and it has something a little bit to do with Plan C and that connection side. So we know that it's really good for our well-being when we reach out and connect with others, and particularly if we've got similar interests. So one of the things that I really enjoy about across the shows, whether it's in person or online, is that we get to reach out and meet new people, have similar interests, and of course, if you find someone else that has similar interests to you, then there's no end of things you can talk about, even if they don't do exactly the same thing. So there's so many ways that we can reach out, get outside of our own heads. And I think now as we're emerging out of COVID across Australia, it would be really nice to start thinking about how we can connect and build that reaching out with people and building that craft into our lives. So some of the things that I've thought about, how are ways that we can reach out and find connection through craft. Firstly, we can take a class. There are still a handful of paper crafting stores around, particularly in Melbourne, and we know that a lot of them are offering classes. So reach out to your local store, find out what classes they've got, and then perhaps, even if it's something that hopefully it's a project you're really interested in, but even if not, go along, meet some people, learn a new technique, or perhaps revise one you've already known about. But it's just a great way of getting out of our heads and meeting people. Now, of course, we could always get in touch with perhaps an old colleague or a crafting friend of someone who we knew or met a while ago, but we've got out of touch. So using the wonders of the internet, why don't you reach out, find these people, drop in and say hi. Now, of course, if you don't have any crafty friends, well, maybe it's time to make some new ones. So, of course, you could attend to a craft show, and while you're there, make sure you say hello to people and get chatting. Now, of course, there's the whole world of internet and Facebook. So get onto places like Facebook and Pinterest and leave comments. Find people that you admire who you'd like to follow and then leave comments. Or if you're in a group that shares things, then why don't you be brave and step up and share one of your creations? And then likewise, go through the group and see who else has been creating things and comment. And it could be something as simple as lovely card, or love that colour scheme, or I wonder what brand that stamp is. I really like it. And that's the way that you can start having conversations online. And again, we just never know where it might lead, but it's a way that we can connect over the internet to other like-minded people. So in the comments, I would love to hear from you about how you've connected and reached out to people through craft, and whether that's in person, whether that's through craft shows, or whether that's through doing classes. And we'd love to hear some of the ways that you've been able to connect with people and how that's sort of brought you joy as well. So that's our inspirational challenge for the week. Reach out and connect with someone that you've met through craft or you have a common interest with, and just get outside of your head a bit, talk to someone else about it and see where that leads. Of course, no expectations, but let's plant a few seeds and see what we can do to boost our own well-being, perhaps that of someone else's as well. Now, of course, this weekend is Bendigo Show Week. We are so excited. We are heading to the Bendigo Showgrounds on the 20th and 21st of March. Now, it is a new location, so make sure you check our website for directions. And there's also now a map on there of where to park, so keep an eye on that. Now, it's in Holmes Road, Bendigo. Tickets will be available at the door, but also available online as well. And you can get your 1 and 2 day passes there. And of course, we've got 18 amazing retailers, and we finally got all the class details updated. Always a good feeling for me when we get to that stage. So classes, again, if you go to the website from picturetopageandbeyond.com.au and scroll down, and there's a big tab that says mini classes at Bendigo. Click on that and it will let you know that we've got mini class by Close to My Heart, and Charlotte's doing a lovely little card class. Stamping Up, both Heather and Rosalie are each offering a card class there. Eclectic Images has got a beautiful card, and you can book online with Eclectic Images too. So again, go to the website, click on the Eclectic Images page, and then you can book into which class will suit you. Little Bits is offering a class on making 2 slimline classes, and all the details are on there. Book at the stand. The Peninsula Papercraft Boutique have got a really good range of classes as well as a show special. So check out their details and get in touch with Joe and Jen. And then finally, we've got Scrapbooking and Craft teaming up with Hillbilly Scrapping, and you can book ahead for those classes as well. And I think they're offering about 4 or 5 different, or maybe it's 3 different classes as well. And all of these classes cover a range of techniques. There's card making, there's scrapbooking, there's mixed media, and I know you're always saying you want more classes, so please come along and support those retailers. And of course, check out everyone else as well. So in addition to that, we've got a whole heap of demonstrations as well. Now we've got Craft Zone back, and we're really excited to have Bill and Mary and team back with us. We've got Ink Art Designs, and as Dot just moved to Bendigo, she's now a local, and we're offering classes at in the Bendigo region, so catch up with Dot at Ink Art Designs. We've got Jeanette and Jay Craft bringing their beautiful foamranium flowers as well as all their other bits and pieces. We've got the Victorian Parchment Retreat team, and they've got a fantastic lineup of all sorts of different bits and pieces. We've got Harold and Sharon from Paper Source, so come along and see those beautiful handmade papers and really be able to have a good look at them in real life, because photos on the internet just don't do it justice. We've got Julie with Creative Dreams Getaway. Now, if you're thinking about holding a retreat, particularly on sort of that western side of the state, then get in touch with Julie, have a look at her photos of her beautiful venue. We've got Sonia and Adrian and Alistair and Cassandra back with Craft Emporium, so we're excited to see them. We've got my team with Mixed Media Art, and we'll be doing some art journaling demonstrations across the weekend. We've got Sam representing Creative Memories, and she did some great videos across the last 12 months of how to do some really simple scrapbooking designs, so check that out. Ruth's coming along with Azza and their really unique range of scrapbooking approach. And we've got Julie from Kaszazz, and she does some lovely classes in the Bendigo area as well. So like I said, 18 different retailers, 7 of them offering classes. For all the details, head over to our website from picturetopageandbeyond.com.au, and you can scroll down and click on the Bendigo tab, which shows you where it is, what bus you need to catch if you're going by public transport, and what train. All the retailers, which list all the retailers in the classes, and then there's the additional list there of all the mini classes as well. And while you're on our website, make sure you're on our email list, so pop it in the box with just your name and your email address, and then next week not only will our discount entry coupon be sent out, but also our to-do list, so you'll be able to print out a full list of all the retailers, see who's doing demonstrations, see who's doing mini classes, and plan your day. That's only available to our email subscription list, so make sure you head over to our website from picturetopageandbeyond.com.au and make sure you are on that list. Okay, so I think that's everything you need to know for the Bendigo Show this week, 20th and 21st of March at the Bendigo Showgrounds at Holmes Road, Bendigo, and tickets are available now. Oh, of course, our COVID safe plan, don't want to forget mentioning that. So again, please bring a mask with you, and while you don't need to wear it in the venue at the moment, please make sure you have it with you, so if you're doing a class, you can wear it then. Of course, we want you to sign in. Hopefully you've had a chance to download the Services of Victoria app, which is the little orange one, and that'll allow you to scan in to our event-specific QR code. Of course, we'll be asking you to sanitize on your way in and doing our best to keep our social distancing in place. And that is where we are at this week. Now, again, Plan C Season 1 continues. Last week we had a wonderful Wendy having a chat with Mandy about all things wellbeing, and it was such a fascinating discussion. Now, this week on Friday the 19th of March, we've got Alison from Kaszazz, and she is doing a lovely mixed media scrapbooking layout. And I really do like this direction that Kaszazz has taken by being a little bit more mixed media and adding some watercolours and some stencils and a few other bits and pieces. So Alison's going to do a really pretty layout with some mixed media techniques. So again, even if you're not a scrapbooker, these techniques can be used in card making or art journaling or on a canvas. So come along on Friday, 19th of March at 2 p.m, of course, to have a chat with Alison. So that's it for the week. Thank you so much for joining us. Of course, we always need your help. So please make sure you leave a comment, give us a like, thumbs up, and of course, share us with your crafty friends so that everyone knows where to find us at From Picture to Page and Beyond Papercraft shows and get all the latest details. So any questions, pop them in the comments and we'll definitely be following up. Those on the email list, keep an eye out for the to-do list and the discount coupon and parking instructions coming through on Tuesday. And I think that is everything. So our dash of inspiration, think about how you can reach out and connect with others through craft, whether it's going to a class, coming to an in-person show, or reaching out with someone on the internet. I'm so looking forward to reading your comments, so your other ideas of how you can connect with people through craft. Bendigo Show this weekend, and of course Plan C, conversations about craft, creativity and connection with Alison from Kaszazz this Friday. This is Michelle Brown signing off. We hope you have a crafty day.